Here is Jaren thinking of making a video showcasing Spitfire Audio's soft piano because it's free and therefore everyone has access to it. He noodles looking for an idea. These chords please him. He goes to record it. Something is off. The beats don't line up. Could it be? He knows what he must do. He must break the unspoken rule of beat making.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome back. Today we're going to be chatting about how everything is in 4/4. It's an unspoken rule of beat making. The reason why is a long story. Too long for this video. And to be honest, I don't even know if I know or if anyone knows. But the practical reason is because 99.999% of music that is groove or beat based is in 4/4. 4/4 just means that we have 4 beats or quarter notes in each bar. The downbeats are on beats 1 and 3, and the backbeats or upbeats are on beats 2 and 4. So what happens when we disrupt the symmetry of 4/4 and make a beat in 3/4 where we only have 3 beats? We have to choose a new distribution of the downbeats and backbeats. I chose to have the downbeats on beats 1 and 2 and the backbeat on beat 3. This means that we have a kick on 1 and 2 and the snare on beat 3. Chances are most of the tracks you've made have been in 4/4, so this may seem a bit strange. And to be honest, it is. But sometimes that's what makes things interesting, is a bit of strange. We're going to rely on the hi-hats and percussion to make this feel a bit more natural. But first, let me show you what's going on in the piano track. I'm using Spitfire Audio's Labs, the soft piano instrument, which is a free download. It's running through 2 instances of Valhalla's Supermassive, which is also a free download. The first instance is a big reverb, and the second instance is a delay effect. The piano is playing an arpeggiated F minor chord for 3 bars and then a B flat minor chord for 1 bar. You can download the project file in MIDI on my Patreon. The link's in the description. Back to the drums. I'm using Ableton's 808 core kit. First, I'm going to shift the kick so that it lines up with the piano rhythm. And then I'm going to add a ghost note at the end of the loop. Next, let's layer the snare with the rim, and also with the clap, which has Supermassive on it. Next, let's draw in some 16th note hi-hats, trying to find a rhythm that softens the odd nature of the 3/4 time signature. We'll fill in the gaps with 30-second notes. The hi-hats are running through Supermassive with a short tail. I'm using Supermassive for a lot of the sounds in this project. We'll spice up the hi-hats with an open hi-hat sound. And a couple maracas. I'm going to use the classic cowbell sound on every beat, which will help push the groove forward. I turn the cowbell sound into a bit of a synth texture, using Ableton's Echo, Ableton's Auto Filter, an instance of Supermassive, and sidechain compression triggered by the kick. To make this sound work as a tonal element, I tuned it to the 5th of the key, which is C since we're in F minor. Lastly, we'll add one high conga hit. We'll run it through a similar chain as the cowbell sound, an instance of Ableton's echo, supermassive, and sidechain compression triggered by the kick. This sound is also tuned to C, the 5th of the key. Next, we'll take the bottom notes of the piano part and play them as a bass line with Ableton's analog synthesizer. Here we have a square wave with the highs filtered out, playing monophonically with glide enabled. Next, we'll add 2 instances of Arturia's Oberheim emulation. The first is a pad with the low-pass filter turned down to 400 Hz. It has supermassive and sidechain compression as well. The second instance is doubling the piano part. It has quick glide enabled and the sustain is turned down so that the notes fade out once the melodic phrase has ended. For some, odd time signatures might be unnecessarily weird. For others, it might be an interesting aspect of music to experiment with. I released an album taking this idea pretty far called Odd Times. You can listen to it here. If you'd like to download this project file, you can find it on my Patreon. And if you're interested in a one-on-one session, I offer lessons over Zoom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.